I wanted to show you that there's another industry that I was exposed to. This is called systems accounting. Oh, systems accounting. So the reason why I came out of the systems accounting role, I think it's a good idea to tell you guys why I'm not in the industry anymore, is because I don't think I'm suitable for that industry. Systems accounting is very IT based. I think that's how I would put it. I realized I like seeing money. I like meeting people. I like solving problems. I like seeing how money flows and everything. Whereas systems accounting, I felt like it was more reconciliation of what other finance department did. And it's more like IT based. It was more like using SQL. Yeah, it was more like just for systems. It's for systems that accountants use. And yeah, as someone who likes to meet clients, who likes to solve problems, yeah, it was just not for me. But I will still tell you what I did. So just going into my LinkedIn profile, for business as usual task, I was preparing end of month reports such as KPI reports, KCI pack, balance sheet certifications for CFO meetings. So I think for banks, it was very monthly based. Whereas in here, it's very like lodgement date, due date based. But in the bank, it was very month-end task. And also I was under the financial systems control department. So I was working with a risk manager kind of person. So yeah, it was more like preventative tasks than actually building from scratch tasks. But yeah, so I'll be identifying and resolving daily production issues, weekly data check for accounts payable team, preparing annual audit reconciliation for PwC using Microsoft Access. I said I like working with people, so this was a good job as I had to work with so many internal stakeholders. So everyone in different teams. So in the financial reporting team, management reporting team, accounts payable team / data quality team. And also, like, other than that, I had to work with the IT and software development team and people in the head office. And every morning I'll be sending out an email to everyone in the finance department and also the IT department as well, to tell them that yes, the system is ready for you guys to use, for you guys to put in manual journals and everything like that. So this was good because yes, I am dealing with a lot of people, but it was different kind of people. This is a back office work, whereas I think I like front office work. I like actually meeting clients to help them solve the problem, not mitigating the problem. I think that's what I like. So I'll be doing month-end closing, and also there were some opportunities for me to do some robotic type of work. So like running and killing of robots and setting up new assets on UiPath. It was easy because you just have to click buttons, but I mean, it was good to know that it's not good to know, it's terrifying to know that robots are taking over the industry, in the banking industry, and just in general, AI is gonna replace a lot of jobs. But I guess they are helping out in making the processes more efficient and reducing repetitive jobs. Something to look out for, but yeah, it's good to be up to date with this kind of stuff so that you are not the one who's being replaced. When I was doing systems accounting, the main things I learned that I still use to this day is pivot table skills. So like just Excel skill, because my supervisor was really good at Excel. So he helped me learn a lot of this, I forgot the name of what he did. And also, since I was in the bank, multinational bank, I got interested in the banking industry. So I made a video to actually learn what I do. Because I had no idea about bank just in general. So yeah, in here, I was doing professional year program, and yes, I made a presentation about banking, macro trends, and emerging technologies, and I think this really helped. I mean, it's just good to know a lot of things. Because someone in the bank said to me, that I still remember to this day, is you need to be a generalist, not a specialist. So that's why I try to learn as much as I can in my head, so that, you know, you're different from other people, so that you have competitive advantage, because everyone else would have similar kind of resume and you need to stand out. So that's why I always keep up to date with this kind of stuff, banking. Well, my first job was in business services and tech. Honestly, I would say I am so glad that this was my first company, because this company made me become really strong, and I did learn a lot. I said I learned a lot from my current company, but also this company I learned more than people around my age, I would say. So I'm glad that this was my first company, but I'm also glad that I had other experiences to know that I am happy that I was there. So it will be similar to what I do in my current job, but they were doing super fun as well. So just in general, for companies, trust and partnerships, I was preparing accounts using cloud-based accounting software such as Xero that I showed you before, QuickBooks, MIOB, and yeah, I will be doing some admin stuff like registering ABN. And then super funds, I will be using Supermate. Let's see if there's Supermate. I think they changed to BGL, but yeah, I was using this SMSF software, so self-managed fund software, to deal with the client's information and preparing accounts, because a lot of them had rep portfolios, so they would have managed funds. And then yeah, I'll be creating minutes, letters, and also I will be doing audit work papers as well. So that was more super fun kind of stuff that I don't do anymore. And then as usual, I did for high net worth individuals, preparing tax returns, and yeah, just usual tax return stuff. I mean, I made videos after my resignation in the first company that you should be yourself, because in my first company I was very intimidated because everyone was very qualified and they were very smart, and also my partner always emphasized that there's a story behind everyone. That always stuck with me. So when you're doing things for clients, you need to know their background stories, or else you're just processing and you don't. It's like if you care, then client would know that you care. That's why it's a win-win for everyone, and you need to care about the clients. They're not just giving you money for nothing. They can give money to other accountants to do their job, but you need to build relationship. I mean, I learned that a lot in the current company as well, but my first company actually made me build a foundation of how everyone has story behind them. So that was good. And then my first internship place was in this Korean accounting firm, very small firm, and I guess I was doing more bookkeeping and admin type of things in here. And it makes sense because I was doing this when I haven't graduated. I think I was in my second year or so. Yeah, I did a lot of this, trying to prepare BAS, sending out, and lodging. So it's just admin type of things and bookkeeping using Excel. But in here, I was fed very well. I mean, when I was in Bedford, I was still an undergraduate as well. So I haven't graduated when I was in my first job, but in this internship job, I was doing more admin type of work, because this was a very, compared to the first job, it was a very small company. It was a good experience to have, but for my career, I mean, one of the things that helped was going into Bendigo Bank networking lunch. So that was the first invited networking event that I went. So I would be always the one who's reaching out to go to a networking event. But this one, since I'm a staff there, I went in there to just see what a networking lunch is like. And yeah, but I mean, I was still an intern, and I was like not that confident at that time. I was still a shy little girl at that time, so I didn't really reach out and try to network that much. But I mean, it was a good experience to go into somewhere like that.